Okay, I have a special one here tonight. This one here is Douglas Lang Rock Oyster, but it is the Sherry Edition Rock Oyster. And I think it's the only rock oyster I ever found. I've had it since the 25th of November. There's a bunch of dust on here. It's flying all over now. And this is a island. From what I understand, this is an island, a blend of island malts. So you can expect stuff from. I don't know if it says anything on the label of that. It's a busy label. I mean, it's a busy label. It's got a bunch of writing on the back. So what I'll do is I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to pour a dram, and then see what it says on the writing. I imagine it's stuff from the Orkney Islands and stuff from Skye and from. It's a blend of malts from the islands. It's got a good pop on it. Composite cork. It makes the right sounds when you pour it. Okay. And this is what the bottle looks like. Again, a busy label. Now let's see. Oh, I'm getting a good whiff already. It's smelling nice. What does it say on here? Our master blender had an exhilarating vision to create a new rock oyster limited edition. So he sent sailors off on a Hebridean adventure to source Scotch whiskies with island splendor. On his maritime men, Fred Lang was depending to return to him the finest casks of blending from Arran and Islay, Jura and Orkney, rich with sea air, peat smoke, and sherry. Their pilgrimage took them around Scotland's west shores, returning the island's finest pours, and so our seafarers completed their mission and present to you the Rock Oyster Sherry Edition. Douglas Lang's Rock Oyster Sherry Edition captures the spirit of island whiskey in all its salty, citric, sweetly peated, and peppery glory, with a rich, sherried warmth at its core. Bottled at 46.8% and proudly offered without coloring or chill filtration, this limited edition release is created in homage to Scotland's north and west coast islands and the wonderful malts distilled there. And there's a signature, Director of Malts. 46. Okay, it says remarkable regional malts. And this is going to be a treat, I think. It's a busy label. Orkney, Arran, Jura, and Islay. So there's Arran in there. There's probably some Highland Park and or some Scapa and some Jura and Islay. What's from the Islay? I don't know. It says small batch release, distilled, matured, vatted, and bottled in Scotland. And there's another thing that looks like an award. Traditional and non-chill filtered. 1948 is when it was established. Traditionally, etc., etc., etc. Oh, I think we're going to be in for a good one. There is the bottle, the Rock Oyster. What does it say on here? It says on here, Douglas Lang Rock Oyster Sherry Edition captures the spirit of island whiskey in all its salty, citric, etc., etc. We saw that already. Remarkable regional malts. And yeah, did I show you that crazy label already? Well, there it is. All right. I'm getting some peat already. I'm getting peat. Oh, yes, I'm getting peat. Oh, there's quite a bit of peat. There is definitely the Islay component is asserting itself. Peat, and yes, it's fruity, dark fruits. Dark fruits. Things like prunes, raisins. But the peat is pitchy. It's thick, and it seems to me that on the nose, the fruitiness and the peat are married, and they're intertwined, and they are. It's got a salty maritime character too. Yes. Oh, this is going to be a beauty. What kind of other things are we getting? Tar, rock salt, figs, dark fruits, dried fruits. Oh, rich. Medicinal tar. I think there's definitely some Laphroaig in here. Oh. The pitch that you spread over the roof. The thick tar. Bit of creosote. Oh. Now I'm getting more peat smoke than I'm getting fruit, but the fruit is still there. I think the two are inseparable, at least from what I'm getting on the nose. That's it, Quig. Spill some water on your t-shirt. Ah. The nose is beautiful. At the same time, it's elusive because what's that other fruit I'm getting? I think I'm getting some cherries too. This is the sherry edition, so there might be some tannins associated with European oak casks. Ah. So far, the nose is a beautiful marriage of. It's becoming almost one cohesive piece of sherry and fruit, and you can't really tell where the sherry ends and the fruit begins, or the fruit ends and the sherry begins. They're kind of like intertwined like that. Oh. It changes on the nose as I go. I get fruit, and then I get peat, and then I get fruit and a peat smoke. A little bit of saltiness. Ah. This is going to be nice. This will take a very prominent place on the wall. I have enjoyed Big Pete. And what else have I had from Douglas Laing? I haven't had any of their other blends, I don't think. I haven't had the Scallywag, I have the Timorous Beastie, but I haven't tried it yet. This is my first try with Rock Oyster. And this is the sherry edition. I think there's another edition of Rock Oyster too. But they're hard to come by. They're difficult to find around here. This was part of the November 4th release. Premium Spirits British Columbia release. So they had 3 different bottles, and I thought the Island one would be nice. I think they had Scallywag and they had something else. Let's try it. Hmm. Once again, I'm getting this peat and fruit stuck together. They are so well married. This is so well put together that the peat and the fruit are the same flavor and together. Wow. Interesting. Dark peat, dark fruit. The fruit is like, oh, almost exotic. Cherries, prunes, figs, that kind of thing. And there's something else. Sherry, dry sherry. There's a bit of bitterness too, probably coming from the tannins from the European oak that the sherry had been in, or the European oak barrels that this was aged in. Wow. Mm. Lots of flavor, very mouth-watering. There's the fruit, there's the peat. They are so well married together. It's like one flavor. And then there's the saltiness. There's a little saltiness that creeps in at the end of all of that. Oh. The aftertaste? Mild peat. Mild. There's iodine. There's mild peat. There's mild tar. But at the same time, I'm still getting some of those dry, dark fruits. Not very sweet, but they're mixed with the salt. This is superbly blended. A great blend is when you can take the different flavors and make a new flavor out of them. So this is better than the sum of its parts. Wow. Yeah, and inside the rock oyster, if you look at the picture, there is a pearl. Wow. This is something special. This is a special blend. This is the kind of blend where all the flavors come together harmoniously and make something more than the sum of its parts. Wow. No age statement on this either. Wow. This is a beautiful piece of work. Very, very, very excellent. Oh man, I can't get enough of that nose either. Yeah, this would probably be my blend of the year 2018 unless something better comes along. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't get enough of the nose. The smoothness. This is probably the best marriage of fruits and peat smoke that I have ever tasted. This is fabulous stuff. Sláinte.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.